my lovely Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for February 2024. This is a general reading for you, Scorpio. It's a reading for Scorpio sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that will be specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Also, my yearly readings are available to purchase if you'd like your own personal yearly reading or yearly projection for 2024. That offer is available till the end of January. That's only a few days away. So if you would really like to have your own personal yearly projection, make sure you go to visit my website and book that reading before the end of January, my lovely Scorpio. So I have been meditating on your energy, my lovely Scorpio, and I just feel like you're on the precipice of some sort of change that's coming your way in February. It's about releasing the old. So you're on this sort of precipice. I mean, I just see the Fool card, where you have the opportunity to take that leap of faith, to have this new beginning. It's the first card in the tarot deck, which means it's a new journey, a new start, a new beginning. But before you do that, there needs to be some sort of release of the past. There needs to be a release of something here that's been holding you back. It's time to let things go. So I'm feeling like, what are you needing to release? Let things go. There's something here that you've been dedicated to or wanting to have happen, or just life, gets into this routine. It's about releasing that because there's this new beginning coming up here for you. There's a new realization, my lovely Scorpio. It's like you wake up one morning and go, hey, I've got it. I just got it. And so there's this new understanding of what changes you want to bring in. What are you going to be doing differently? What were you not happy with? What were you compromising? What of yourself were you compromising for others? And you sort of, it's like realizing, I'm putting myself out for others, but is there an appreciation of what I'm doing, or the time I'm giving up, or, how much I do? There's a review going on here, my lovely Scorpio. What do you want? This is a time for you. Get ready. February is a big turning point. There's new change coming, or potential, I should say. Potential for change. If you're working on something, or you are involved in something, or with someone, or the situation around you, I don't know what it is, and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, let's try and make this work, and nothing's happening, let it go. Look to other things and get other things underway, or bring in other changes, reinventing yourself, and then you will find that this thing that you were pushing to get going, that will just take on a life of its own. That will start to move as well. When you stop, what do I want to say? What are they showing me here? It's like the energy just builds and builds and builds and builds. No point. Let it go. Release it. Go and do something else. And then you'll find that life starts to move again. Life starts to flow. Which is really important. I've drawn a card from the Divine Animal Oracle deck. What do you have here? What do you have? Responsibility. You have the meerkat. Responsibility, looking out, looking to the future. You have a responsibility to the self. You see where this is part of your totem. The meerkat keeps an eye out, look out for predators, for danger, for keeping everybody safe, doing for others, which is, what you have been doing. It's now time to take responsibility just for you. Do something just for you. What direction do you want to go in? Instead of putting in that effort into looking out for others, being alert for others, you're forgetting the self. And so the meerkat is there to remind you to turn some of that responsibility inward, a responsibility to the self, my lovely Scorpio. Very important. There's your channeled message. Now, I'm going to create the Celtic cross for you. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, you see there is a new beginning coming up here for you. I like it. But with that, there's also decisions for you to make, choices for you to make. What does your future look like? What do you want? What do you want to bring in around you? It's interesting. Oh, okay. They've given us a few. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Let's have a look. So what you have first up, the Queen of Pentacles. This is about being strong within the self. This is about being grounded, but also calling to you what you're wanting. There's an opportunity here for change. In February, from the beginning of February, you're going to find yourself in a very, very different way of thinking, a very, very different space. Things are going to start looking different to you. What's disappointed you, my lovely Scorpio? I'm just hearing this. What's disappointed you? Is it your expectation of others? Expecting them to make certain decisions or behave in a particular way? That's, to a degree, that's control that you're wanting to have. People make their own choices and decisions. You need to invest the time and energy into the self, and you're going to find an empowerment that comes from that. What have you got? The Ace of Wands. This is your new beginning. It starts right at the beginning of February. This new beginning, the Ace of Wands. This is you pursuing your desires, your passions. What makes you? What is enthusiastic to you? What shape does your future hold? What gateways are opening up to you? What new beginnings are there for you? Absolutely, the Ace of Wands. The aces are all about gateways, doorways, thresholds, crossing to a new reality, creating a new existence. And Wands is about creativity. It's about speed, it's about passion, it's about enthusiasm. What really puts that fire in your belly? You're going to discover that. You've got the Two of crossing, but it crosses the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about finding that balance, because it is you are doing more than one thing. You know, you're sort of busy doing a whole lot of things, my lovely Scorpio. But how much of that is to your benefit, or are you doing for others? And having this balancing act, you know, you're trying to balance these things out, because it's emotionally creating a bit of look at the roughness of the water. That's emotions. It's turbulent. It's creating emotional turbulence around you. So are you doing what you're wanting to do, or are you busy doing for others all the time? What are you looking at? You know, how do you want to move forward? What changes do you want to make? So important. You've also got the Ten of Pentacles. What is yours is going to come to you. There is the opportunity here for great change, which is what the Queen of Pentacles also speaks about. There's great change coming in here for you. There's an opportunity here to, what is yours will come to you, to live your life in a different way, to reinvent yourself, recreate yourself. It's time to have that new start. It's time to create that new beginning. I like it, because it is filled with fortune. It is filled with abundance. You know, the changes are big, but they bring in a lot of opportunities. What you've got in your reality is the Devil card. Now, this is being pulled in different directions, listening to what other people are saying to you. You know, their expectation of you. Are you falling into other people's expectation of you? Are you being manipulated and pulled in all these different directions because you feel guilty? Because you feel like that's your duty? There's a level of, it's time to break those chains that bind you, because I feel like others have this expectation of you. I'll do this, do that, you know, and you're busy doing all of that rather than looking at what you're wanting. because there's changes coming in around you. You need to create that space. You need to create that space around you. You have the Two of Cups. It's about investing in, if you're in an existing relationship, it's about investing in that relationship, investing in relationships that are important to you. They're soulmate relationships. They're relationships that have strong connections. Could be your significant other. It could be children. It could be friends. But it's also the card of karma, the changes that are coming in around you. While you might feel like it's a little bit bumpy, like, oh, you know, I didn't expect it to go in this direction. It's meant to be. It's meant to wake you up. It's meant to show you a different way of being, so that you do start to bring in and embrace the changes that are being presented to you, my lovely Scorpio. So it's also about relationships. And you're needing to review some relationships, some situations. I want to say to you, Scorpio, what I'm picking up here is, why are you feeling like you're left out in the cold? Why are you feeling like, oh, I've done all of this and everyone's moving on and I'm here? Does that make sense to you? It must make sense to someone, because that's what I'm getting. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. You've also got the Four of Cups. Now, you see, you do have plans. By week 3 of February, you're going to start to realise, yes, I've got plans. I've done things in the past, but now what is it that I want to do? What do I want to bring down into my reality? What shape does my life take? What does my life look like? What do I want it to look like? It's time to bring in those changes, those heartfelt changes. It's time to bring in what it is you're desiring, to bring in what you've been thinking about or wishing about. It's time to create it, time to bring it in, because you've got the Empress. Anything's possible here. This is the month of creating and embracing new change that's going to really enrich your life, change that's going to bring you a lot of pleasure, I want to say, a lot of excitement. This is the birth of a new idea, new business, new way of being. This is going to bring huge fulfillment in your life. So whatever shape these changes that are coming in for you, and some of them are born out of adversity, I've got to say to you. Some of them are born out of adversity where you're thinking, oh, wow, I don't know, I feel really, upset or left out or neglected or not, people are ungrateful. I don't know. There's those sorts of emotions, but that is the push that you're needing to create something new around you, fulfilling around you, enriching around you. I like it, because you've also got the Princess of Cups. This is about, what changes do you want? Planning, setting goals. I don't know who's planning a trip or a holiday or a move of house, or there's planning. There's thinking about emotionally, what do you want? What changes do you want? What plans do you want? What goals do you want to set? What are you setting for March, April, May? I feel like they're going to be 3 very significant months for you, my lovely Scorpio. Very significant, because you've also got the Judgment card. Now, this is all going to trigger by the end of February a Judgment card where it's triggers for past memories to come to the surface, maybe things that you've done in the past, situations that you could have handled in a different way, triggers that bring thoughts back to the past. It could be people from the past coming back, connections with people from the past. You're going to be reflecting a lot about your past, where you've come from, what's shaped you. What has happened, my lovely Scorpio, in the recent past that's altered your way of thinking? That's the trigger to get you to embrace these changes. Something's happened that's caused you to think, I can't keep going the way I'm going. There needs to be changes and put in place. February is the month that you're going to be doing that. I like it. I like it. Oh, divine abundance. Let's have a look. Yes, appropriate. Surrender. Stop controlling. Stop trying to have set outcomes. Just let it be. Release. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. That's what gives you this new beginning, this new start, embracing this new change that's coming in around you. That, in a nutshell, is perfect for February, for you, my lovely Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings to you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. If you'd like a yearly reading, to book a yearly reading, get in quick. That offer expires at the end of January, and you'll find that via my website as well. Blessings to you.